I swear we're almost done with this game, folks. Might take another couple of streams, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Mostly. I think. Alright, so we're gonna try and see if we can do the jungle slider thing. I don't know offhand how to get to section 3, but we do have to get there and grab all the fruits for this. This is the rat I meant, yeah. What did you think I was saying? Hi. What, did you think it was a joke about Dota or something? I'm not gonna play fucking Artifact on stream. What do I look like, Slacks? Ah! Go that way. There we go. That's better. So from what I read, if you gather all the fruits on this once you get through the part 3 course, which there's another part to this, you get another dark matter, which we're trying to avoid crafting as many of those as possible because they each require a whole ass mystery goo, and the odds of getting those are pretty low for most things that would actually give you them, as far as I can tell. Oh neat, we got an APF for getting all of them on this route. Alright, so we wanted to start leaning left here. Or are we gonna have to like have gathered all the fruits already? Get my fruit bandicoot, yeah. Okay, so I don't know how to get to the other part of this course. I had a guide open earlier, but it was not. But it was for something else. And I mean, sure, it's on a whole site that's just, hey, Kingdom Hearts guides, but the more I keep trying to click on this, the more I mash on it, it's not working whatsoever. And if I just... Yeah, so hang on a second. We're going to see if I can actually pull something up for this. Maybe it will actually decide to be helpful here. Here we go. Okay, so the next area unlocks once we collect the 10 fruits in the area. So, obviously we couldn't get it before because we hadn't done that up to that point. So, okay, that's a very easy question to have answered. There's apparently not much special that I have to do, except that a new path will open, or there will be a new path visible, rather. Alright, so we got some of these chuckleheads here. Alright, Thunder. That's good because, unfortunately, Goofy is going to be sitting here blocking us the whole time. And I need to be able to see what pose this thing is, you know, which JoJo pose this thing is trying to get into here. Alright, quit goofing off. That's not a joke about Goofy. Although you know, he is being kind of a joker right now. So, actually, we're going to go over here. We're going to put Firaga on our triangle and L1 thing. Alright, so we're in a good position here. And I believe this is a case where you have to get the arts item in order to get the mystery goo, or, you know, do the challenge for it properly. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't feel like being very cooperative. Oh my fucking god. If this thing was any worse, it could be a senator, you know? Alright, now cough up! You can tell that I'm getting a little annoyed by doing this at this point. Hey, we got one. Great. So, that's a start at least. We're gonna need... Oh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need at least 10. And that's if we don't have to make any mithril or dark matter. Something which I highly doubt, by the way. Alright, back to the tunnel. Okay, so it appears that our time doesn't really matter for this section of Jungle Slider, as long as we get all 10 of our Wumpa fruits here. Good job, Sora, you idiot. Way to not do the input. Alright. Here we go, into the damp cave. The soggy cave, perhaps. There's Tarzan being our point man, basically, here. Alright, so now is when we should see a new path be available to us. Right here. Here we go. Here's our branching path. No real reason to hustle, because we've already missed our timing, but why not? Let's go a little faster. Yes. And here we go. We got more branches. Oh wow, that camera vibration is something else. Oh yeah, we somehow managed to get all of those. Amazing. All right, one more. Also, the fruits seem to bump you a little bit when you're doing the surf, and there we go. That's all we wanted out of this, was that dark matter. Oh, that's the blocker for this part, eh? Well, how about that? Alright. And so we land in the place where we usually fight Stealth Sneak. And we get wyverned on from out of nowhere. Okay, we'll actually kill the Dark Ball, because these things have a chance of dropping Lucid Crystals, which we need at least one of. So we may as well at least try to get that, but I don't want to bother with the wizards and stuff, because they're pointless. But you know what? Before we leave this location entirely, I am going to make an attempt to deal with some more... Oh, did we get the other Dark Ball? I think we did. Make an attempt to get some more of those white mushrooms to show up. Oh, hey, buddy. I want to take a quick look at some items in my inventory. Alright, we've got the one mystery goo. We already know about that. We got the 3 dark matter. Which is great, because I'm still going to need even more for... You know, the fuck sword. I should probably have not even bothered doing this. I'm feeling like this was a mistake. I should have just been like, I'm going to complete the game and that's it. But no, I had to say I'm going to go for 100%. Turns out I'm not very smart. Hey, neat, Donald gained a level. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if I get a moment to pause, I can show off. You might have been able to catch sight of it properly earlier, but I don't know for sure. However, I did get the wizard relic from some of those wizards when I was grinding for drops.
See ya.
Oh wow, fuck you. 4 in a row of this pose. 5! I'm about to just slap this thing and send it back. And it's doing a different pose entirely, but that's fine. And it keeps doing them! I understand that it's probably because, hey, it's a non-standard magic and this is the location where you get that particular arts book, but still, very irritating. Yeah, see, now it's gonna do the, you know, it's been farting around for so long. We're not even gonna have a chance to get any of the other two. We did get a frost gem out of it, that's neat. So anyway, as I was saying before, we got the wizard's relic for Donald. That's nice. That's a better magic staff than the one we were using. And as you can tell, it has more mana than the Meteor Strike does, so we're still using, you know, mana-oriented staves over attack power weapons, because, yeah, it's Donald. He, you know, he's real bad at doing anything that's not, it's not magic. In fact, he's not particularly good at the magic part, neither. Alright, come on, you goofus. Please just be cooperative. Miserable mushroom, come on.
Deep freeze.
About time, you distended anus. Well, it gave me another mystery goose, so I guess I can't be that mad. Ah, who am I kidding? Fuck that motherfucker! What do we have for the... We're at 2 for those, right? Yeah, and we have no Serenity powers, which are the main thing that we really want to grab right now. I did grind some of those out successfully, so at least there's that. However, I'm going to need another 4 in order to complete all of the synthesis, including Ultima Weapon. There's one more that I need to get for the EXP earring, I believe. And then 3 more that you need for Ultima Weapon. Because Ultima Weapon, perhaps unsurprisingly, does require a large amount of all the most irritating to get crafting materials. You know, at least if I was doing this in 14 or something, I could, like, go on the market board and just absolutely obliterate my relatively not superb quantity of gil for some of these crafting materials. And then I could remember, oh right, I haven't upgraded my crafting gear past Hand King, because I've just been forgetting to do that. Actually, at this point, I should be able to get that stuff for a reasonable budget, I think. Originally, I was going to be like, hey, I'm going to craft that stuff for myself, but the materials involved are pretty odd to get hold of, if I recall correctly. Also, we fell off of the map for this room, so it's been reset. Hooray! No, we lost a chance at a pink Agaricus. God damn it. Oh. Irritating. Alright, so we are back in business here. And I don't have stop on my thing. I need to remember to do that next time I'm out of a combat zone. Stop. Hooray! Alright. Re-equip stop got onto L1 and triangle.
Stop. Stop.
Alright, so if I didn't quite give a good presentation last time, I'm sure I did not. Here's the big trick, and it's a thing that I noticed, is that old Pinkerton here has 2 targets, and you have to aim for the top one in order to make sure that you can actually do Ragnarok properly, and your air combos, which are going to be your big way of dealing with this and getting a high hit number. I've probably said before that Ars Arcanum is useful. It is not. I tried it, and I could not even break 40. Alright, well, there's the one Serenity power we need for this phase, so we don't have to even think about this dude for a little bit, which is cool. I mean, I may come back and grind more of these later in the stream, but that depends on whether or not I finish the other shit first. Let's get on our ship, which I almost called a boat. Teleport back to Traverse Town. And let's see where we stand with all the other crap, because it's probably not going to be super tremendous. Go in the accessory shop. Up we go. Okay. What do you got for me, Moogle? Moogleman. Alright, so EXP here. What are we missing? Oh, it's a Mythical Stone now. Oh, right, because we had to spend those for something. Those are not hard to get, though. 3 stars. Yeah, we're short 1 Mystery Goo for that. And the Crystal Crown. Oh, boy. Our Crystal Crown progress sucks. But we can negotiate that without too much difficulty, I think. And to do that, we are going to go back to... let me try to remember the name of the place, because I'm pretty bad at this. We're going back to Halloween Town. We're also going to put Eroga on our customize, because we're going to be using that far more than we're going to be using Blizzaga. We're at a point where our magic damage is not such a big deal, but utility magic is just going to reign supreme. I enjoy how, like, none of the Keyblades have, like, any sort of overlay texturing whatsoever for this location, so... We're here in Halloween Town, and we got Sora's, you know, vampire, basically, costume going on. And we've got this bright pink and purple Keyblade, and I just find that fantastic. Okay, good. This place also has regular shadows, so that's good, because we're going to end up probably needing a fuck ton of lucid shards. Because of the fact that we need, I believe, another 3 dark matter for that thing that I forgot the name of, Ultima weapon. It may even be as many as 5, which I sure as hell hope not, but each dark matter costs another 9 shards, plus all of the other stuff that it costs, which is like orichalcum and mithril and a bunch of other... You know, why can't I just get it by compressing large amounts of garbage into, like, a trash singularity? That would be pretty awesome. It'd also be pretty awesome if these stupid dark walls would drop the damn lucid crystal that I need already. Which I believe is the last one of those that we need to get everything, so... Come on, it's just one. Hey, come on, I'm a little guy, etc. Got it! All I had to do was put on that stupid accent, and it worked. That's the shittiest form of magic I've ever heard of, but it's great. Who knows? We might actually get pretty close to done with the synth tree by the end of the day. Ooh, I'll take a second one. No real need for it, but why not? You know? Alright, examine this thing. Alright, I was gonna say show me some rare truffles, but no rare truffles to be had. Not even, like, uncommon truffles or anything, come on. Listen, I'm not sitting here asking for ultimate reverse ghost rare truffles, okay? I just want, you know... That's a joke about rarities in Yu-Gi-Oh! Except I think that there is actually, like, a reverse ghost rare or something. I know there's ghost rares, which are a thing that exists and looks weird. There's some kind of, like, reverse ultra rare or reverse secret foil, reverse secret rare foil or something. Basically, there's like a 1.5 billion different rarities for Yu-Gi-Oh cards for some reason, and I don't 100% know why there's quite so many of them, but you know, it is what it is. I see a little red box popping out there. I think that's probably just a lucid gem from those things. Yeah, that's alright. But be like, did it drop a blazing stone even before we kill it? That'd be pretty impressive. Because I know that... so the reason why I'm throwing up Eroga is that, from what I've read, the Chimera shoots shots at you that you have a better chance of getting a thing if you reflect them. Oh, there's one blazing stone, so I guess we hit the threshold, maybe. Because this thing is not dead quite yet, but I didn't see any more. So that's... there we go. There's... I think now that that's all of the ingredients we need for the Crystal Crown. Which, that would be pretty nice if we got that done. You know, getting anything done, really, would be, pretty solid. Alright, so we've just got those chuckleheads up there, so we're going to ignore the chuckleheads. And we're gonna go back this way. We're gonna go and get ourselves our Mythical Stones now. Because we should probably pick up at least a few while we're here. So no, we're not going to go fight Kurt Zissa just yet. Although, I mean, we could probably take him at this point. Our levels are, what, 86, 85, 87? We can whoop his ass, probably, but... I'm not going for that just yet. Although, maybe I should. Oh, what am I doing? I don't have a quick cast on my thing. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, this is easy. That one in the corner doesn't move, so the rest of these are just get these first. Alright, here we go. Guys, quit wasting stuff. Come on, hurry up before my shield wears off. Make this very easy on me. Yeah! Oh, really? You're like right there. Come on. Get fucked. There we go. There's a Mythical Stone. Alright, so... that said, we probably could attempt... oh, wow. Okay. We could probably attempt to go and farm Mithril in End of the World using Bambi and Encounter Plus. It's not going to be super easy, but we could probably get some work done there. And if that got us even a little bit ahead on that, that would make things a lot less infuriating, because Mithril is not exactly cheap. I'm pretty sure it requires Mystery Goo to craft Mithril. We'll see in just a second when we get in here. Alright, so we can buy our EXP earring. But more importantly, we want the Crystal Crown. Alright, Dark Matter costs 2 Mithril, 1 Gale, and 9 Lucid Shards. Okay, so... Mithril costs... it's in here somewhere. Let me find it, yeah. Costs 5 shards, 1 Mithril Stone, and 1 Mystery Goo apiece. We would like to try and reduce as much of that cost as possible. So we want to avoid ever paying the Mystery Goo. So we should probably, what we should do is go to End of the World and go farm up the old, you know, do the farming technique that I mentioned already. Do we have Encounter Plus equipped already? Take a look. Yes, Encounter Plus is already equipped, so we're all right there. We're going to actually equip both of our combo pluses just for fun. You know, because why not? Actually, let's see if everybody has cheer as well. That's going to be a big deal. Sora doesn't have cheer yet, but I think cheer is bound to doing well enough in the 100 Acre Wood minigames. So, I mean, like, the hell with that. Everybody else has it, though. And we have our Cosmic Arts and our Atlas Armlet on, so we have pretty good summon stats going for us. Let us go and fly over to End of the World. I'll be right back. Just realized something. Alright, we're back, everybody. Let's go to World Terminus here. Final Rest is where we go to that place, the end of the game. Not to be confused with the end of the world. And we've got that, and otherwise we're okay. I don't know which direction takes us out. Is it just every direction? Okay, and that way goes down. So now comes the fun part of I don't remember which one of these pillars of light actually takes us to where we need to go for that. So I'm going to assume that if we get like pretty close to the beginning, basically, it would be 4 back. Actually, let's just start going into them from here, because these are not... Yeah, so we're in Agrabah here. This is not going to be too hard. So we can leave that and...
Burn to the ground!
Go forward. This'll probably be the place. No, this is Atlantica. We don't want to spend any time here. Why is the Atlantica one before... Or, yeah, it is before Agrabah. Okay, I was about to say, where's the exit? Fighting in Atlantica, you know, that's not fun to begin with. Never mind when it's the low-budget version. Oh, I see the problem. We got turned around. Right, because it points you like you're trying to leave the other way. Well, okay. I don't think anything here has any useful drops. I just don't remember how to get out without killing everything. Have I played X7? I have never beaten X7, but I did rent it one time. Obviously, back when it was a going concern, as it were. You know, around when it came out. And I played part of the Vanishing Gungaroo stage, and it's really, really bad. Also, I should probably have popped this summon a lot sooner, because I believe we need the full set of encounters in order to get our item drops here. But, you know, this is a pretty easy way. You know, we can just leave and re-enter and all that. Oh, right, I have thunder on my thing, so that's...
Here. Here.
That's right, that's to make things easier for me.
Thunder. Here.
Okay, so did we run out of enemies this fast? Yeah, we just didn't get, like, jack diddly shit here, huh? Alright, well... Let's refill our mana. Because Bambi's going to give us the 3 mana, so, you know, take advantage, right? You know, it ain't every day that the game gives you free resources. Can I not go back this way? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, X7 is incredibly clumsy in terms of what it's trying to accomplish. Like, it's trying to take the formula of run-and-gun platformer into 3D. This doesn't work very well, as you'd probably expect, just because of, you know, by virtue of not always being able to account for every single angle in, you know, aiming and everything. So you need... You probably need a little bit of auto-aim for that. Except that the game relies on it overmuch, so it doesn't really feel the same at all. Just as a start. And then there's the fact that it is so interminably slow. Like, a lot of people focus on the fact that the voice acting is absolute garbage. And a lot of the voice... a lot of the voice acting is... You know, the voice acting is bad, the boss fights are not good. The platforming, you know, the fact that it's like, oh, it doesn't feel like it plays very well, and it's like... A big part of it is just that it is so sluggish, too, because, you know, never mind just being bad. It's the fact that it takes forever for you to get anywhere, for you to, you know, get that level of appreciation for just how bad it is. It's a painstaking experience. Never mind, just painful.
Thunder.
As far as X8 goes, I am not the world's greatest fan of X8. I think it's an okay game, and certainly it's better than X7, but I don't think it's... I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same, so I think that's a large part of it, really. But I mean, obviously it's not, you know, complete garbage. It's
Give me strength.
it's something you could actually play and, you know, kind of enjoy, at least a little bit. I have definitely played far, far worse games than Mega Man X8.
Thunder. Here. 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 Thunder.
You know, there's a non-zero amount of
Thunder.
Mega Man games that are worse than Mega Man X8. We'll put it that way. However, there's a approximately one amount of Mega Man games that are worse than X7. Not counting the rather infamous PC versions of Mega Man and Mega Man 3 that were made by High-Tech Expressions, which are basically completely different games. Yeah, I know, right, Lears? I'm basically running on Valve time with this, right? Oh, Valve, you used to develop games. Now you just make funny hats.
Thunder. Here. Here. Thunder. Here. Thunder.
And by make funny hats, I mean they steal other people's funny hats and they put them in their games. You say, does anything else pop up if I walk into the back here? Come on, there's gotta be more enemies than this. Like, stop fucking with me, game. I mean, this does work, right? I'm gonna have to, like, reread it in a second and be like, oh, hey, does this not actually work? What am I doing? I'm trying to grind for Mithril, so that way I don't have to synthesize it. Because picking up Mithril is a bit of a pain in the ass. Synthesizing Mithril is a thing that, you know, I think we managed to see that that's just kind of, you know, hot garbage. But, you know, we can actually grind it if we do things right. And I'm going to double check that I'm actually doing this right. Sora with Encounter up and everyone with Lucky Strike. Terminus, work your way back. Okay, so I may have to wait around a little bit after summoning Bambi once the pink monkeys show up. Oh, neat. Yeah, the Game Boy games, by the way, are actually, like, kind of good. Except for Mega Man 2 for Game Boy. That one can be comfortably skipped. Alright, so we're gonna run around for a bit here and just, like, try not to trip over banana peels. let these goofuses see if they summon more monkeys. That apparently is a thing that can happen here. Okay, well there's one summoning an initial 2.
Thunder. Thunder. Here.
Damn it, it ran away. Yeah, so that's the big downside here, is that there's a chance for the bouncy wilds to leave the fight. And that obviously is a very big problem. We don't want that. We're getting plenty of power shards and mithril shards, though. If only we could just, like, feed those into an item generator of some kind. Alright, Bambi, leave. I don't need the mana, and neither do the other clowns.
Give me strength.
Yeah, so you're going to be seeing this a lot. It's probably going to end up being what the thumbnail is on YouTube, just, like, by sheer happenstance.
Thunder.
He dropped... That's his power shard. Alright, please just summon more help. Stop shooting me.
Thunder.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure one of them ran away.
Thunder.
Oh no, that's just a Patera chain. I thought that was something useful. Nope. Nope. Game doesn't want me to have fun. This is really hard to do, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there in case you, for some reason, were, you know, not convinced that this is not easy to do. And yet, I'm pretty sure this is the less obnoxious method.
Give me strength.
Because again, the other method requires farming even more mystery goo, and nobody wants to do that ever, for good fucking reason.
Thunder.
Oh my god, I got a banana peel thrown on top of me just instantly.
Thunder.
What? Oh, you piece of shit. I'm so mad. Ugh.
Come on.
And there we go again. I got the banana peel thrown right on top of me once again. Okay, I'm trying here, damn it. Motherfucking shit.
Thunder. Thunder.
Alright, Bambi, you better not fuck... Okay, good. I got a mithril out of that. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So yeah, you can see what an absolute pain in the butt this thing is. Well, that's weird, but then again, things do kind of disappear from the internet surprisingly easily. Like, more so than a lot of people would think. Like, oh yeah, things are on the internet forever. You know, they tell you that, especially about social media shit, but other things will just, like, completely disappear. Like, there's a... One thing that I've had a lot of difficulty finding is... There was a guy who was mentioned in a video... well, rather, the site that his work was on was mentioned in a video by Round the Wheel, who used to do LPs and stuff on YouTube, and no longer does. Oh, you piece of shit. Also, shout out to the fact that we now have so many high potions, and the game was just like, hey, yeah, you can't have that anymore. We're full on them. We've hit that point in the adventure. Damn it! That one could have been a potential summon. I probably should reorient my my thing a little better for my loadout here. We're dealing with this stuff. And there we go again. Can't pick up that high potion. We have too many. Got too many drugs. And so yeah, so Round the Wheel mentioned this website that this remix was on, and I don't remember the name of it, but I remember that one of the guys who did stuff with it was called Vurez, V-U-R-E-Z, and he no longer, they rather, pardon me, I'm not always good at that kind of shit. So as far as I know, Vurez no longer does remixes, like they retired a very long time ago, and it is very hard to find any of Vurez's material on the internet, and certainly a lot of it is just not on YouTube. That's right, I gotta remember, hit square for thunder. Alright, so can I stop getting fucking banana peeled? Like, it's like dealing with Mario Kart AI. And stop with the fucking slingshots, you jackasses. Alright, do the summon. Come on. It's spelled V-U-R-E-Z. I said that earlier. Well, I guess it might be, that one letter might be pronounced Z, depending on... Well, I don't know if that's the case in your part of that, your part of that continent. And there, another one just disappeared. Are you deaf? I said... Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm getting really pissed off right now. Ugh. I'm very irritated. By doing this, maybe they should have just designed the goddamn game better. It's V-U-R-E-Z. Or Z, if you will. As in the last letter of the English alphabet. Holy goddamn shit, this is so awful. They want you to do... Well... Yes. Yes. Maybe they don't want you to do this. Maybe they want you to actually go synthesize the mithrils yourself. But who would be so fucking stupid? You know, it's sort of like, which one is more torture, right? Is doing this, or is farming mystery goo? The answer may surprise you! Oh, is the game really that loud? I have the... Oh my god, they all fucking left! You kidding me? Just die. I'm so pissed off. Get the fuck out of here, Bambi. Is my capture like that actually? They fucking left the band! Oh my god, thank you, Lears. Maybe a little bit. I mean, try not to, but this chair is not exactly the most anchored down thing to the ground, and I have to adjust myself constantly because, you know, getting comfortable, I just simply do not. This might be a little bit loud. I'm actually going to try taking it down. It's... Where it was at minus 17.2 dB, and if that's still becoming an issue at that point, well, A, the game is too damn loud then. I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts. Fucking relax. It's Disney and Final Fantasy, and, you know, of all the things, right? And on the other hand, you know, just wow. Then again, like, everything just kind of gets louder as time goes on, you know, by virtue of, like, it's just the way it happens. Alright, come on. We need a big score. Target? I'm trying to eliminate down to 1 here. So that way we don't have to worry about anyone leaving except for this one. Oh, is Urez's shit still on OC Remix? Oh, the songs aren't there. Well, that's really useful. Thanks a fucking lot, Riker. And of course, I get to watch that asshole just disappear right in front of me, because, you know, most excellent. This is probably shortening my life by about 10 years right now. Yeah, especially seeing one of them disappear that fast in the fight. Just leave before you even get summoned, why don't you?
Heal. Give me strength.
They like doing work about as much as the people who run Twitch. Jesus Christ. Oh, did you actually find it? Neat. Well, that's cool, because, yeah, VRez had some pretty neat shit, but I haven't been able to find it for a good long while, so if you found it, well, that's cool. Okay, so there we go. We are a little bit closer to what we're after here. Actually, I bet I know what's going to happen here is that I'm going to do this, and then we're going to get no mithril drop out of it. Alright, come on. Don't fuck around so much. Yeah, you make your stupid fit. Ah, it left. Well, that's irritating. Summon. Well, I mean, yeah, there's probably a lot of those out there, especially for some of the stuff that gets, like, just a ton of remixes, you know, Mega Man series, every other popular video game series, really. That there's, you know, like, compilation albums of sort. Okay, you can stop goofing off and start doing the thing that you're here and I'm not paying you to do. There we go. Alright. So now we just need this to not go terribly. Land a hit. There we go. Honestly, I could probably just ignore the power wilds that are there until after the summon thing or this leaves. And that's just what I'm going to do now. So that way I don't accidentally slide into a banana peel, because that seems to be a recurring motif here. I'll take a moment to keep that as a thing. 2.83 gigs. Well, I guess if they got flax there, that'll explain it. Oh, god damn it. You guys are killing these things before I can get a summon out, so... That run is already a whiff. We basically have to leave because... my party got overzealous.
Give me strength.
Bunch of goobers.
Fire! Thunder!
Only the goofiest of goobers around here.
Fire! Fire!
I'm the one that's a goober. That's right, I'm a whole chocolate-covered peanut, which is a joke that I don't think I've made in a couple of years, but I just remembered that particular brand of candy. Goobers. They're chocolate-covered peanuts. Oh. But you know what? We're here. We may as well get our stuff here. We'll take our EXP and all that. And our free ethers that we're never going to remember to use. Just get these. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I screwed up there. I fucked up my inputs, so that's what I get.
Courage! Thunder! Fire! See ya! Fire!
Okay, I thought for a second that somehow the other monkey got caught in the explosion, and I was going to be very upset about that. And of course, it's another whiff. Well, I mean, I guess at least we get mithril shards if we want to do this the idiot way, but I don't think we do. Alright, so let me take a second here to pull out the list of what we need for Ultima weapon, because... yeah, let's just keep this on hand here. Remember, we need 3 dark matters, and those are 2 mithril apiece. We need another... do we need 2 mithril for anything that we still have to make yet? Oh no, it's just the 1 mystery goo, and then we're complete with this clip of things. And then we get another... oh no, I fucked that up. Please let me just skip the summon animatic. Game, I was not trying to share anything. What the fuck were you doing there? PlayStation 4. Being a little bit silly.
Thunder! Thunder!
We're gonna try and ride this one out a little bit and see if we can get at least something going on here. Oh, well, that's not going to be a kill shot, actually. That's pretty great. Alright, so the fewer of you feel like trying to disappear, the better. Oh, did one of them trip over the... oh, hey, so it just gave me a welcome to the chat room message again on on Twitch, which obviously I've been in there for a while, so thanks a lot there, Twitch. I assume that means that it's bugging out. Anyway, there's no way for us to get it now, so... let's just do that. Yeah, it's not letting us pick that up, so... oh well. Alright. Out we go. We're going to just return to farming mystery goo for the moment, because this is irritating me quite a bit. So I'd rather do things, yeah, I'd rather do what I know how to do a little better here, I guess. Ah, yes, here we go. Save point. Gummy ship. Back we go. Back we go. Alright. Go here. Alright, no fight yet. Oh, right. That is actually a cause to go back into the tent and refresh the area. It's if we exit and it is a fight zone. So, we're going to go in here. We're going to, once again, reset our... no, actually, that's fine. That's fine. No real need to change that up. For anyone who is not certain, we are currently refreshing this area. Yeah, for these dudes. There we go. Alright, so we're not equipped to Blizzard. So, of course, that's the first thing these fuckers try to do to us, right? It's like, hey, you wanna...
Fire!
Alright, so now it's just gonna sit here and waste time. Gonna walk away. And at least it goes in a circle. That's thunder. We need to let it, we have to do 3 of the same technique, I believe, in order to get mystery goo from these fuckers.
See ya!
Alright. And of course, it's not always gonna work. Of course not.
Fire!
Honestly, I think it would be easier to just do the ones in Wonderland, because they have fewer techniques that they can rotate through.
Fire!
Alright, come on! Just let me unlock the next set easily. Come on. Dang. Because that is the last item that I need to synth before I can look at Ultima weapon and be like, hey, yeah, let me compare the numbers on that. And that makes my life a little bit easier. Kinda. Or at least it feels like it does mentally, so... Really not feeling cooperative today, are you, game? Sheesh. Game's mad at me for swearing at it, isn't it? It's because it's a Disney product. Fucking rat. Get out of the way, Goofy. Amazing. I was blocked from re-entering the tent by Goofy. Really living up to your name, buddy. This thing, seriously, these are some low RNG rolls, I guess, or maybe too high. Well, I mean, that would probably be the way it would work, right? Because, well, I mean, you can do the comparison in either direction. It's like if it's rolling out of 100, you could have it be like, hey, for 10%, either the number rolls below 10, or in that case, I guess it would be below 11. Or above, well, in that case, 89. Right? No, that would be above 90. Yeah, that would be above 90. Either 91 or higher, or 10 or lower. If it's rolling 1 to 100, rather, which would, you know, give it 100 slots. Get way darker in here, or am I going crazy? Not in game, in my room in real life, and the answer is no. I'm going crazy. Let me try going in and out from the other side. You know, insert your own jokes for that, I guess, if you really want to, but this is actually a lot faster too, in terms of we can see how screwed we are, or rather here, because the camera is going to be very weird. Oh hey, that'd be a source of a thunderstone if we wanted one, but we don't need any of those anymore, as far as I know. I believe what we need for Ultima weapon, if the link that I saw is to be believed, is 3 dark matter, 5 mystery goo, 3 Stormy Stones, which are gotten from the Neo Shadows, if I recall correctly. 5 Thunder Gems, which is a weird thing to throw in there. And there was something else. Take a look at that again, because if I'm going to forget like that, I may as well. Oh yeah, the 3 Serenity Powers. Duh, because, you know, let's make the most infuriating thing in the game the hardest thing to get. Or hardest thing to get. The thing that you need the most of, right? And it's not quite to that level. I mean, obviously, you know, you need 5 of a couple of the other things and only the 3 Serenity Powers, but still, you do have to pick up 7 of them in the game. And it is really not easy getting into a position where you can get those at all, really, unless you pick the staff at the beginning of the game. You might have a stronger stop then, but I don't know for sure. And, you know, I think there's a shot at 40 and 60 hits to get one, and then not another one until 100. And you saw, we didn't quite hit 70. We were a little less than that, to put it nicely. And that's its own joke in and of itself. So yeah, those are not easy to get. But also, one interesting thing is that it becomes a lot easier to get 100 hits once you have the Ultima weapon, because from what I've read, while you're doing Ragnarok and possibly even your combo, because the Ultima weapon is so big, it counts as 2 hits. And now you might be thinking, hey, why don't you just use one of your big Keyblades for it instead of the Diamond Dust? Because if I switch to Metal Chocobo would be my biggest, I lose either 4 or 5 MP. And remember that your MP meter affects the strength of your magic in this game, because they consolidated as many stats as possible and made numbers very small. So you end up with that fairly jank... with that fairly jank game design decision coming into play for you. Really getting to a point where I'm kind of feeling like I should attempt killing all these enemies to see if it resets the room. I don't think it's going to... because that's not how it works, but also, you know, wow, I really haven't done anything in a bit. I've just been going in and out of a room. Alright, come on. Quit doing this to me, game. I'd say you can't do me like this, but it clearly can. Alright, so I'm currently taking a moment to double check with a guide somewhere on the internet to see that it is actually a thing where I need to do every spell being that, and it appears that I am incorrect. It just requires that I cast, you know, that I succeed, and that gives me a 10% chance of a drop. Meanwhile, it's a 20% chance if I do 3 in a row. Unfortunately, you know, well, first of all, we gotta actually see these bastards show up again, but more to the point, 3 in a row is a bit of a pain to get. I'm actually just considering doing, hey, just get 3 correct and it'll be fine. In fact, I'm also considering just going back to Wonderland and using that as the place that we try to get these things at. Because again, maybe this world is just angry at me or something. But yeah, so I said before the camera was acting goofy. I was wrong. The camera is not turning. That's actually perfectly sane behavior. It just feels really weird when you're running into the screen at one point and then you're running out of the screen the next because of how the areas are arranged. Well, I mean, I guess you're still running into the screen. It's just that it's, you know, into an open area. So listen, I'm talking about this idea of how people communicate the idea of into the screen and out of the screen as if people actually talk like that. So clearly I have flipped my lid somewhere or another. Also nice of the camera to just sweep around like that sometimes. I don't know what's causing it to change like that, other than the game not liking that camera angle, I suppose. I'm very curious, like, if somebody knows what the odds of getting the sort of rare encounter for the room actually are. Because, yeah, we've been going in and out of this room. Like, we've got to have done this, like, at least 40 times or something by now, right? it's certainly been quite a few times that we've entered the camp room here, and we haven't gotten a white mushroom in a bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch worlds, actually. Let's see if that affects things. You know, in theory, it feels like it should feel like that, but I don't know for sure. Alright, so let's go back to Wonderland, because we know a very easy way to get there. By the way, I have confirmed, after checking a thing, that we don't need to get all of the arts books in order to get Ultima Weapon. It just gives us access to Goofy's Dream Shield, which we have better shields than that. That is something that we'll still try to do, probably is like the, you know, part of the last stream of it, I guess, because, you know, assuming we don't finish this today anyway. Which I don't know that we will, but we're, you know, we're trying, damn it. I swear we are. Right, see, we could be doing better there, but we did get a mystery goo out of it. And at this point, that is more important than any of that. I'd like to not be blocked by the scenery.
Fire!
You know, we already have these arts books, so... if we don't get more of them, that's fine. Yeah, I don't even think we can sell them for any even decent chunk of money. And while it would be nice to pick up more Thunder Gems, if we don't, it is what it is, right?
Thunder!
Oh, don't.
Thunder!
There we go. And we got one more over here.
Here!
I think it's only going to be 4 for this room.
Here!
Oh, well, how about that? We got good RNG in order to get those. There's our Thunder Arts, and there's another Mystery Goo. That's some very good RNG all around. That is going to allow us to go and unlock that last item, which is the 3 stars, I think. And then we'll have only one more thing to get, and it'll be you-know-what. I don't. Well, it's the thing we've been working on this whole time. For, like, 3 streams now, give or take. You know, in between a bunch of other shit, obviously, but... and there we go. That is getting us a trophy. Synthesis Vet. That should now be everything except for... oh, there's a couple more other weapons we can get here. I forgot about these entirely. These are not necessary to our life, but I mean, we could probably get them if we wanted to. I just forgot about these entirely, so... huh. Huh. Mythical Stones are not hard to get. Energy Stone. I don't remember what the fuck that is. Good thing I got one of these things open. Energy Stone. You want to tell me something here, game? There we go. Okay, Energy Stone we can get from the Stealth Soldiers. So that requires going to the back of Hollow Bastion. Mythical Stones we can get in the place, in Agrabah. Wow, we need 5 of those Energy Stones? Really? Wow, that's a little more than is necessary. The Fury Stones are from Gigas Shadows. 3 blazing stone, 3 frost stone. We know how to get those things. Lightning stones, yeah, lightning stones are the things that we get in Deep Jungle. And dazzling stones come from the jet balloon, which, you know, we don't want to deal with those too much. We're pretty much going to focus our attention on getting this, and then maybe I'll come back for the other stuff some other time. That's a very big maybe, though. In fact, speaking of stuff, let's go. I guess I can go get the Mythical Stones because they're not too hard, and yeah, more to the point, we can come over here. We can fight a certain someone, and it can be a bit of a messy proposition. Go out to the desert. And yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. And we're gonna get interrupted, right? No? Huh. See, I could have sworn... Or does it have to be out of Aladdin's window? Because that's... I think that could be a distinct possibility there. Well... I'll take that Blaze Gem, I guess. We don't need it, but I'll take it anyway. Because that's supposed to be how you fight Kurt Zissa. I can't keep it a secret for too long. But yeah, old boy contest winner. Got to be a pretty cool bonus boss if we can actually get into the fight. Alright, let's get on the carpet and let's do this. I thought you just entered from the desert and that's it, and nope. Oh, get a look at this chonkster. Well, no airborne combat for us, and that's probably okay. Alright, so our magic is locked. We can't cast spells right now. See? Nothing's working. Until we smash these orbs in his hand, and we should make sure that we do that as fast as possible because we really need to be able to heal. It's Kingdom Hearts. The way a lot of the hard fights tend to go is like exactly like that. Is that you really need the ability to heal. Okay, so this phase, I don't exactly remember what we do here. Do we use magic? Well, I mean, that seems to be doing some damage. Okay, it's definitely that you just shoot magic at him, because I see the orbs hanging out now. Oh, thank you, Donald. I really didn't need to do that, I guess. So yeah, this dude, I really like this just because, I mean, if nothing else already, wow, they're really showing that they're, you know, they're making you do a bunch of different stuff. It's not just like, oh, hey, here's a really stupid gimmick boss, which is kind of what Phantom was just like, oh, hey, yeah, you wanna... Come on, give me some more mana orbs, buddy.
Fire! Fire!
I should have equipped my Mega Ethers is what I should have done. But I didn't think it through because I didn't remember this phase where you actually need to use magic. I was like, okay, we'll just keep beating up on this Chonker a bunch until it's time to, you know, we'll use mana when it's time to heal, and that's it.
Heal!
So basically, yeah, using that Ragnarok earlier was probably not a smart idea. Although it was cool to see it, wasn't it? Alright, so it's another... It's another magic phase. Oh, hey, he coughed up a whole elixir. Nice! What a get for us. Oh, he's going in. He's going on defense now. Donald, just spam fire like I'm doing. Come on, buddy. I really feel like they've nerfed your ability to spam fire in this version of the game, by the way. This feels a lot slower than what I'm used to on the PS2. You used to just be able to machine gun things with fire. Okay, you need to stop that, dude. You need to stop fucking interrupting me. Come on. I thought we were bros. I even told people about the contest, Kurt. Come on.
Fire!
Probably the only thing that came to your life, unfortunately.
Fire! Here! See ya!
Hey, Goofy, you wanna consider some MP gift or something, Chief? Oh, that's some pretty good mana back, though.
Heal! See ya!
Maybe never mind what I was saying.
Fire!
Maybe it's fine.
See ya! Fire!
Oh, that sucked. And there we go. There's Kurt Zissa. Pretty tough boss. We had a few brushes with death there. And I was not prepared. I would not have been able to get away with that if it weren't for the fact that I was so massively over-leveled. I don't even know if we get anything out of this except for bragging rights. I'm going to assume not, but we'll see in a moment. Oh, never mind. Sora learned Zantetsuken. And we got another Ansem report. I should probably have a look at those at some point. Alright, Sora, let's take a look at your new skill here. Has a 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack that can destroy a weaker enemy. I don't think that's super useful, because I assumed that the threshold for weaker enemy is, like, a lot lower than that, but, I mean, hey, cool, we got the signature move of Odin from other Final Fantasy games. Yeah, not the one from like actual Norse mythology. It'd be really strange if that was the name of his signature thing in Norse mythology, considering, well, I don't think that part of the world really had contact with Japan by that point. Alright, so that's moving. That's moving. Moving. Oh, that was very risky, but we managed to get away with it somehow. Moving. Not moving. Or, that is moving, rather. Moving. Alright, so that one in the corner is not moving. Let's claim all of our monies. And you know what, let's stop. Why am I doing that? It's because I'm thinking the stupid way. I didn't look further enough down the thing, I guess. Charge. Come on, charge, you... Food. About to call him a Chuck, by the way. You know, charge and Chuck. Unfortunately, it came as Chode. So I got that, you know, irritated about the whole proceeding.
See ya.
Take a little bit of extra. Alright, so if we want to make the Fantasista, we need another 2 Mythical Stones. And you know what? We'll go for it. Or at the very least, we'll stock the Mythical Stones to be used as I deem least stupid, I suppose. The 2 special equipments that you get from max leveling, max leveling, what the fuck am I saying? Sorry. From that synthesis, those are not, like, necessary to beat the game. We already kind of have the strongest stuff for both of our auxiliaries here. Anyway, I immediately noticed that pot was not moving, so this is completely free. And of course, we step in the poop, and it makes us stop moving. Because this enemy just has to be, like, probably the most annoying thing possible, right? They're just like, hey, yeah, let's make something its attack pattern is not completely readable, but it sure likes to make you think it is. And it's got projectiles. And it's got things that, you know, cause hit stun. And it has a thing that you have to guard, or I guess you can use Eroga. Dude, we'll go for one more. Alright, one more. One more fight. The way I did that was a little bit risky. So I should note, by the way, that it is not required to do the push test for the pot scorpion. In order to get a mithril shard, a mithril stone rather. It's just that it increases your chances of getting the drop. Oh wow, I didn't know you could get one just from those pots. Well, you know what? We're here, we may as well do the fight. We can get an extra one. Come on. And it just enters its eye peach phase. Eye peach. Maybe a little peach. I mean, Scorpion isn't quite a crab, but it's a little similar anyway. Oh, huh. Did the Mythical Stone from the pot override getting one from the boss? If so, that's really weird. But okay. Alright, so we're going back, we're going back, we're going back. We're going to go and look at shit in town. Yeah. Alright, so we need more lucid shards. We need a lot more lucid shards in order to get those dark matters. And, yeah, so we need, at bare minimum, we need another 4 Thunder Gems. We need another 4 Mystery Goos. We need another 3 Serenity Power, another 3 Stormy Stone. And we're going to need either a fuck ton of, or we're going to need a fuck ton of lucid shards no matter what, because I'm pretty sure that I have expended all of my free dark matter drops. And we're going to need either an additional 2 Mystery Goo in order to craft these mithrils, or we're going to have to tear our hearts out and our hairs dealing with end-of-the-world shenanigans. And you know what? Those Neo Shadow fights were not that hard when we did them. So I'm actually going to go back to the end of the world and try and deal with those. And see if we can't do that. Because if we can get those 3 Storm Stones, that's pretty much, that's in the bag. I feel like we got 2 the one time that we got a Neo Shadow fight, so that, you know, may be nice and easy. Go back through the hole. Hey Starwind, how's it going? It's going pretty okay over here. We're farming for materials here in order to try and get to our old friend Ultima weapon. Unfortunately, these are not the guys I need to farm, but I'm taking the free EXP anyway. Although, honestly, they're being kind of jerks, so maybe it's not as free as I think it is. It does help... It helps me feel right to get the room reset and all that. Trying to find a good alternative to Windows Defender and Malwarebytes. Well, I'm not super knowledgeable about that particular end of things, so I can't do much for you there.
See ya.
Oh, damn it! I was too late, and also I got the entire group all at once. Oh, no.
See ya.
Oh, yeah? What happened? I don't particularly know a ton about that. And yeah, Windows Defender is probably accomplishing things through a fairly basic script, basically. And not being, like, super in-depth with any of that sort of thing. Alright, well, there's a mystery goo. That is not what we came here for, but we got it anyway, and we did get an extra lucid charge, so hey. Yeah, Windows... like I said, I think Windows Defender is handling some stuff in a fairly basic manner. That's just like, oh, it looks like some of the basic patterns for what a Trojan is like. We're gonna kill that. Because, and once again, this relates back to my carnival of fun that is my experience with trying to play Phantasy Star Online on a private server and have fun with it. Something that I mentioned during my 14 stream last. So, one of the private servers that I was on most recently, that Windows Defender would just like constantly false positive their thing, and I would have to keep adding it and re-adding it to lists of things that are known to be safe, and just be like, hey, yeah, Windows, quit acting like this. It's not that, dude. I, air quotes, appreciate your interest in my safety. And again, those are some pretty massive air quotes, because we are talking about Microsoft here. They're not actually that good at it. And, yeah, like, you put something on the exceptions list, it doesn't necessarily stay there. So yeah, if you want to do stuff like that, it's basically like, hey, you know, if you need a Defender program, you definitely should not be using Windows Defender because it doesn't fucking do the job. And I mean, I put one on, you know, at any point, very, very, super rarely at best, for one reason and one reason only. And it's because, although I use an ad blocker, in particular I use uBlock Origin, by the way, so I can recommend uBlock Origin as an ad blocker, there are still a non-zero quantity of websites out there that can pierce through your ad blocker. And while I'm not 100% certain that there's anything not above board on some of those, well, regular uBlock might. uBlock Origin does. I don't know. I think regular uBlock is out of, you know, is not using it. But I believe that AdBlock, you know, the original AdBlock, at least the one for Chrome, the owners of that, it was purchased by a company that absolutely is like known for stealing your data, or for selling people's data, or something like that. Listen, I don't remember because it's been actual years since I switched to uBlock Origin, even before AdBlock Plus or whatever was bought out. But you know, I switched over because I was having some issues. I think it was probably with Twitch, because Twitch is really bad about that. And yeah, U-Block Origin, you know, distinguish that from regular U-Block. So, yeah. I don't know what regular U-Block is like. U-Block Origin does the job. However, Twitch ads do sometimes pierce through U-Block Origin, and ads on, like, a couple of wikis also go through it. And that's a thing that will make you very nervous, especially if you've been on websites where for a while, you know, at various points they've had advertisements that, you know, that they very much play sound and flashing lights, and oh, they have videos and stuff like that. It's like, oh, well, even if these aren't going to give me a virus, you know, it's like that abrupt realization that your hand has come into contact with urine, basically. Is that even if it's like, you know, just atoms of molecules of piss, that you are just scrubbing that hand so much that maybe you start feeling like the skin's about to come off, but it doesn't actually, but, you know, and then you start doing that to all of your stuff, because it's like, hey, I'm trying to browse the regular web. I'm not even going to, like, anything particularly not above board here. I'm viewing a wiki about fucking Pokemon because, you know, that's just how we ended up here because of reasons. And, you know, I shouldn't be getting, you know... Yeah. So, yeah, that's the end of the story. This room is being a little bit of a something or other here. It's not giving me any of the spawns I want. No white mushrooms. No Neo Shadows. I probably should, like, try going back to Halloween Town to go farm Lucid Shards, maybe. That might give me a chance. Or we go and try to farm Mithril again. Or we go and try to farm Serenity Powers again. That's always an option as well. There's a lot of stuff we could do right now. We go back to Atlantica and try to farm Thunder Gems, I guess. I think that somebody at Square Enix, by the way, really knew just how much underwater combat sucks balls in this game. So that's why they were like, oh, by the way, this last item that you need for Ultima Weapon, it's going to be Thunder Gems. They knew. They knew that was dog shit. And so they were just like, hey, we're going to make this as bad as possible. And so they did. Alright, I'm going to give this 3 more cycles. If I don't get anything, I'm going to warp to a different part of the world. Alright, game, you got 1 more try. Otherwise, I'm going to try something different. Yep, there you go. We're going back to our old friend, the, whatever it was called, the World Terminus. So which one is this? This is not far enough back. This is Agrabah, so we need to go back 1 more. Actually, I wonder if my Encounter Plus is causing issues. Because I feel like it potentially could be. Like, the game is like, oh, hey, you want to fight more monsters, right? Not get into more of the special fights? I don't know that that's actually the case, but it feels like something that could potentially, you know, be a thing.
Thunder.
The game's enough of a jerk to do it. Alright, let's remove that particular monkey in order to make things a little bit easier for us. I think one of them warped out already. However, even if that is the case, we just need to be able to kill both of them and have one do the summon. Oh, there we go. Oh, the last one left. Fucking goddamn Stunlock. Oh my god. That shit's powerful. And it makes me very angry.
Give me strength. Here. See ya.
Can you get hit, please? There we go. Eventually the game is just going to be like, hey, yeah, we're going to make as much of a pain in the butt as possible for you.
Fire. Fire.
Okay, I was going to say, did either of them warp out? And they did not. Also, yeah, we're maxed out on potions, by the way.
Here. Thunder. Here. Thunder.
Alright. Well,
Thunder.
that's more enemies than we need to by a wide margin. It looks like we didn't get a mithril out of that, because Bambi is sometimes just not perfect about that sort of thing. That's really incredibly rude, game. I don't know what I did to make you feel so bad about yourself or whatever, but, I mean, come on. Alright, also, to make things a little bit simpler for us, we're going to equip Diamond Dust instead, because, well, again, A, we're going to really want that for something in the future, and B, wow, how did Goofy get ahead of us in levels? Goofy is level 90, holy shit. But also, C, it gives us more mana, and it gives us an improvement to our summons, I believe it indicated, so that should mean that Bambi stays around longer, which I don't think is going to be necessary, but whatever. Also, it improves our magic, so we can one-shot. We should be able to one-shot Power Wilds with fire now, which is going to make things a little bit easier for like thinning out the group here.
Thunder. See ya. Fire.
And in cases like that. Alright.
Fire.
Oh, my money.
Fire.
I wanted to be buried with it just like that one dude from Sunset Riders wanted.
See ya. Fire. Fire.
Alright, come on, Bambi. Give me the damn mithril. Oh, Right, we need one more kill.
See ya. Thunder.
Alright, Bambi, you know what your job is here. Give me the actual good item here. We got an ether, power shot. Did we not get it? I mean, I guess it could happen again, but that would really suck. Please, I don't want to farm more of the damn mystery goos. Yeah, see, we've only got 2 mithril still. Don't think anything died there, so we should be alright to go here.
Thunder.
Alright. We're good.
Fire.
Or at least mediocre, anyway.
Fire. Fire.
Land the fucking hit. Wow.
Fire.
Alright, so... You can see, do we have more than one? We got
Here.
1 there. Okay, so... 1... Oh, damn it.
Fire.
I'm not surprised I goofed that up.
See ya.
I'm not happy with myself for it, but still.
Thunder.
Alright, come on, Bambi. Do your job, damn you. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh well. That way madness lies. There we go. This is the way out.
Get me straight.
So yeah, you can really see, by the way, that this Diamond Dust Keyblade is coming in so handy for so much stuff.
Thunder. Fire. See ya. Fire. See ya. Here.
Hey, wait a second. Did one of them not
Fire.
count as a kill?
Fire.
Also, of course, one of the summoners tank the...
Here.
Oh boy.
Here. Thunder. Here. Fire.
Does this room just know that I'm trying to do this now, and so it's being extra annoying on purpose? I can absolutely believe it as being a thing.
Heal.
Alright, Bambi, refill me.
Get me straight. Thunder. Here.
Don't do that! Oh my god! Why? Stupid fucking bouncy wilds. These are the most irritating enemies to get to do what you want in the entire game, apparently. It's real cool how sometimes they'll just take hits for these dudes. And then, of course, you get shit like that where they'll just leave.
Get me straight. Thunder! Thunder! See ya!
Oh boy, MP Rage. That's...
Fire!
If only that worked off of your actual anger in real life. You know, give us the heart sensor. Come on.
Fire!
Oh yes, 2 of them summoned.
Thunder! Thunder! Fire!
Now, I'm not here to say this shit's free, but
Fire!
you know, the having to run into the, I believe it's 30% chance actually of getting a mithril, which is not a ton. And of course, the one I was about to shoot disappeared instantly. All right, did you at least give me a drop? You gave me a mithril shard. Anyone else feeling like venison right now? I'm starting to get real annoyed by this.
Courage! Here! Thunder!
Alright, so let's try and watch as many of these things as possible. Alright, so we're going to remove the one that's far away. Now we got 3 over here still that we're kind of watching. One of them just left. Another one... Yeah, another one just abandoned the cause. Oh my god. I was gonna say, we're at a net 0 if we, you know,
Thunder!
just let nature take its course.
Fire!
I'm surprised we're not maxed out on power shards yet, considering...
Get me straight! Thunder!
Alright, so let's remove the one that's furthest away. I think another one... I was gonna say another one up and quit, but that's not actually the case. They're just both in the absolute back reaches of the room.
Here!
Alright, well, one of them did up and quit, so now we do that. And we get a thing dropped immediately on top of us. Alright, come on. One of you is going to stick around and try not being a complete jerk, right?
Here! Thunder!
Unfortunately, the other one left while I was doing that. Good, good, good. I'm glad. No, seriously, I am. I was beginning to think that this might be, you know, reasonably doable inside of my lifetime. We're at 66 power shards, by the way.
Hurry! Here! Thunder!
I suspect this part of the stream has gotten a little bit not fun for a lot of people, and I'm sorry for that, but unfortunately, this does have to be done eventually, is the problem. I guess at least I get to show off how irritating it is in the process. And one of them leaves! Good, good, glad. I need another 6 mithril. Oh wow! 3 of them left! At least one of them actually summoned. Okay.
Thunder!
So I need another 4 mithril. For a grand total of 6 in order to complete the sets of dark matter that I need. So right now we have 2. And each of those mithril, I can make those instead... Where are they? I can make those instead using a small handful of mithril shards, a mithril stone, and a mystery goo. And we've seen that mystery goo is very luck heavy in terms of whether or not we get it, and even whether or not we get into the fight with the enemies that can drop it for us. So we're basically in RNG hell no matter what. In fact, I think we actually would have had to have done a little bit of this no matter what in order to get enough shards. Mithril stones are quite easy, by the way. It's just a matter of getting the game to spawn the correct encounter in Agrabah.
Fire! Thunder!
What in the fuck was that shit?
Here!
I'm hitting the button, you
Thunder!
complete reprobate of a piece of software. Function, goddammit!
Thunder! Thunder!
There we go. Okay, so drop, and I'm pretty sure that was just a mithril shard, judging by where the drop came from. So basically, every six kills. Speaking of kills, I'm gonna kill you if you keep joking around, man. I'm not in the mood right now. Anyway, every 6 kills, Bambi has a chance, and by has a chance, I mean is guaranteed to drop an item, and it is, the first one I'm pretty sure is just a healing item here. The item, it depends on where you are in the game. And the second one is, like, almost always a mithril shard. The third one is most likely to be a mithril shard, but it has a 30% chance of being a whole mithril, which is like 10 times more useful, obviously, because, yeah, you don't have to go through the incredible amount of shit involved getting those, and
Thunder! Here! See ya! Fire!
Okay, so the only enemies in the area now are just the bouncy wilds, so it's very easy to pay attention to them. And in fact, they're going to make it even easier by summoning as soon as I start saying anything about ease. And I don't know where Bambi's drop went, if it went anywhere. That last one disappeared, but that's fine. Oh, it was just another... It was just another chunk. Of course it was. I want Nomura's head on a pike. Or a plate. Probably easier to deliver in the plate. I'll do the pike part on my own. I mean, come on, how hard can that be to do? You know, just stick, big pointy rock.
Thunder. Here. Here.
You know, I'm curious now because I've seen some of the enemies fall over on the... Okay, so there's a summon. I think... Yeah, okay, so there's one over there. We're going to leave the last one alone for a moment, just for a... No, damn it. I should have done this the easy way. I should have just taken the one, you know. Don't get greedy. You got greedy, Martin. Alright, they're bunched together. Yes! That's what we want to see. Unfortunately, I don't think the drop is going to be what we want to see, but... You know, we've been over that before. 30%. We had good rolls earlier, so... Honestly... I mean, it's like, how mad can I really be then, right? And the answer is a lot! As it turns out. Come on! Where's my MP? Bambi doles out the MP in a very weird, like, you know, very weird, I'd say rhythm, but I don't think that's even technically a correct sentiment, because calling it a rhythm is not really, or even a pattern. Alright, so this is the part where things get a little bit more luck-based. And also sometimes with the things just not landing. When do you stop to... Okay, so we did get a summon, so... Let's see if we can't... Oh, are we in a position where we can just, you know, screen wipe? Yeah, and I guess that got us probably just another mithril chunk. Where is it? You didn't give me a potion, did you, Bambi? I thought by this point in the sequence I don't get healing items, so I just... Or did I miss it already? It's very possible that I missed it. I was not looking at the bottom of my screen to see if anything popped up. So yeah, this is the part where we gotta land Horn Drill a bunch for some reason. I don't know why the game is like this, but you know what? I didn't develop it, so...
Here. Thunder.
So yeah, I never completed my thought earlier. Well... And I guess that banana almost sort of reminded me, just, you know, very late. Okay, are there three? There's three. And there's a summon. So that's when we screen wipe. And now we sit back and we hope for the best. But we expect the norm.
See ya. Fire.
Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier is that since I've seen the enemies slipping on banana peels and scattering money everywhere, so are they like scattering their own drops or something? Because if so, that's interesting. Also, hey, fuck you for leaving. There we go.
Thunder.
Alright, Bambi. Yeah, Bambi is still chucking out high potions at this point occasionally because, I guess, fuck me, right? Like, amazing. They managed to... I forgot that was even a thing. I thought it was just always mithril bits, but no, they decided to make this as bad as possible. To be honest with you, I probably should, you know, if we're being reasonable about things. Also, I just saw an enemy die, so we're down by 1 going into this. We're at a disadvantage, but we're going to take a shot. Honestly, I really should just do this the stupid way. I should go and I should grind
Thunder.
those things. Just grind mystery goo.
Fire.
Get to, like, you know, basically 20 of them, pretty much, for the entirety of the run through here. Mega Ether, huh? Where'd that come from? Not from these enemies, that's for sure, probably.
Heal. Fire.
Okay, that one disappeared, like, right as I was casting fire. That is
Thunder.
super rude, game. Alright, so...
Fire. See ya. Fire.
Alright, so now we need perfect luck for this, and we're not gonna get it, because, you know, the...
Fire. Fire. Fire.
And again, the term perfect luck here is operating under a specific assumption of... Oh, I think they can summon multiple times, actually.
Thunder.
Well, that's neat. I mean, honestly, we're not gonna... Yeah, and Bambi just threw a fucking high potion at me, you stupid... You stupid jerk. I'd say I've never been so insulted in my life, but I am quite regularly, so... You know, just reading my comments on YouTube. Anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna do this the simple way. We're gonna... And by simple, I mean it's really, really irritating to do, but it does technically, you know, involve less of this. We can go and... Well, it's because people are not very smart, and I say things that they don't agree with a lot of the time. You know, so it's always the certain type of people who are, like, super loud about certain things, and they're, you know, it's the usual type of, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, whatever. It's not even necessarily if they're insulting me, they're insulting my intelligence. That's the problem. We're going here, and we're gonna go try and grind out Mystery Goo, because that is honestly, like, almost easier. In fact, I would say that it is easier, because we can do this transfer much easier. We don't... Well, easier is not even specifically the word that I'm looking for here. It's more that we can do this faster. But also, A, sometimes we can get good RNG and possibly have a chance at a Thunder Gem. And B, this is... You know, it's faster to do the in and out, and there's not much real challenge involved in clearing these. And hey, we're gonna get Thunder Arts that we don't need.
See ya. See ya.
What's up with the tone for the thing, by the way? Is there, like, some sort of... special something or other to why it sounds higher or lower sometimes, or is it just funny sound design?
See ya.
Oh, I had a bad feeling for a second that I'd shown up late. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Please don't go in a position where I can't see you at all, because that's just rude. Oh, come on, you're gonna do this twice in between two phases? And that's Blizzard. I don't have Blizzard on my hotbar. Again, 3. Fuck it, we're doing it that way. We're gonna actually open the menu for that. That's the level that we're... And the other one left? Did it get hit by the shrapnel, or did it just time out? Either way, I'm not particularly happy about that. That's very irritating. Okay, so you know what? We don't need Karaga right now. Obviously, we can do this to help deal with things. We're going back to a setup that we had at the beginning of the game in order to deal with these. It seems like there's a shocking amount of loading going into this room relative to other places. Maybe it's just because it's so big and has a lot of entrances, so I guess it has to, like, think about a lot of code and stuff. Well, then I guess it might technically be like loading in multiple rooms in a sense because of the different scales and all this. And go back in here. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Can we get some spawns? No. Anyway, I'm probably also still a little bit annoyed that earlier this week I got some, I got quite a few people actually commenting on the old video that I did. And by old, I mean from the top of the month, about the Switch Online Plus package. That I said, hey, there's a possibility that it might be of a decent value. And of course, it turned out that Nintendo wanted an absolutely comical amount of money for it. And there's a bunch of people who were like, you really think it, like just saying the dumbest possible things of like, literally in that video I said, hey, there's a chance if it's like $30 and it was $50. And that's like really pissing me off. Like, yes, it's a bad price. I said that whether or not it was good depended on the value, because retro games are not worth a lot right now because, especially if you don't own them. And of course, Nintendo's attempt to sweeten the package a little bit by offering an Animal Crossing DLC for, again, extended rentership basically, is a fucking insult. That, never mind the fact that not everybody who might have wanted that has Animal Crossing, because they don't. I don't have Animal Crossing. I'm not a big Animal Crossing fan. I don't particularly, like the gameplay for that long of a period of time that I would be willing to purchase New Horizons, unless somebody gave it to me for like $2, in which case, well, okay, I'll probably goof around with it for a little bit, but, that's about it. And, the other thing is that the fact that, again, the DLC is, as far as I understand, part of the expansion pack, and if you downgrade to a regular yearly Switch Online subscription, you lose the DLC. So, assuming that it's even relevant to you, which it is not going to be for everybody, it very soon starts to lose any sort of value that it could possibly add to it. For 1 year, the DLC is priced at $25, which I think is kind of absurd to begin with. It's, you know, unless it is unbelievably content-rich, it's a serious example of Nintendo really bilking money out of, well, Animal Crossing fans in general, but also the fact that Animal Crossing is a franchise whose fan base spans all ages. It's basically they're ripping off children, which, I mean, granted, it's Nintendo, so, you know, I don't want to say it like they've never done that before, because obviously Nintendo's business model for a very long time has involved, at the very least, you know, manipulation of children and parents to extract money from them. Pokemon, anyone? So, we'll set that part aside and get back to the thing. That, let's say that, yeah, okay, so the DLC is $25, and we will pretend that it's worth it, and we'll pretend that the $20 for Switch Online is also worth it, which, you know, it's not really actually, you know, the Nintendo Switch's online capacity, there's issues surrounding the fact that they're using infrastructure from the aughts, basically, and that they haven't really upgraded that much. So, again, we'll pretend these prices are worth it. So, you buy the Switch Online Plus expansion pack, and you're paying an extra $30 to get the Animal Crossing DLC that's worth $25, and the retro games that are worth, and, you know, all these other retro games. And effectively, by that metric, you could make the argument that you are getting those N64 and Sega Genesis games for $5 for the year. And that sounds pretty okay. Until the next year rolls over. At which point, you're now paying an additional $30. You know, you're paying the $50. So you're paying for the $20 that you would with a regular Nintendo Switch Online subscription. And then you're paying $30 for what is basically the retro games. And so if you do the math, and the Animal Crossing DLC, the $25 worth of that is no longer having an effect on the price of the thing. And it's worth $30 for those years, averaging out to $17.50 a year for those retro games. And that is already outside of the high end of the range that I gave. So it, you know, by my standards, even if I had Animal Crossing, it's already a ripoff. But the point is that basically, because of that Animal Crossing DLC, because they're giving you access to a thing that exists as a one-time purchase otherwise, effectively it becomes less and less worth it as time goes. Unless they start adding large amounts of new things, which, you know, it's very possible that they might, but we don't know what their future plans are. Other than that they're going to add 7 N64 games, which are Banjo-Kazooie, Majora's Mask, F-Zero, and 4 others that I can't remember off the top of my head. One of them, I believe, was Paper Mario. One of them is either Mario Tennis or Mario Golf. I think Mario Golf, actually. One of them is Pokemon Snap. That's right. I now don't remember what the other, how much of this I've gotten right and what that last game is. But either way, not really a tremendous thing. And it's just going to keep getting worse and worse in terms of value. You know, again, it's not 2005 anymore. That's like literally the only context that I can think of where the Switch Online Plus would not be a ripoff would be if a swath of time of about 17 years from now backwards just ceased to exist. Because back then, you know, there weren't a lot of games that went online with the GameCube. Also, this place is being a real butthole now, too. And so, you know, at that point, like, all there really was Phantasy Star, basically. And if I recall correctly, an online sub for Phantasy Star Online on the GameCube was $8 a month. Which, you know, okay, that price is probably fine. But also, that very quickly gets to almost double what the price of the Switch Online Plus expansion pack is. So if you eliminate that entire gap of time, it probably sounds like a good deal, because it's like, oh hey, you get online access for a year for $50, plus you get to play all these retro games. Although, of course, if you tell someone in 2004 that Nintendo would be serving up Genesis games, they probably would look at you funny, because, you know, by that point, the wounds are still a little bit open at that point for the Dreamcast dying, for anybody who's, you know, into that. So that'd be a little bit, you know, it wouldn't really be taken very seriously, but it would be a place when it would be considered an actual deal. Nowadays, it's a fucking joke. And I mean, you know, you can get PS Plus for about the same price. I think PS Plus is $60 a year instead of $50. But on the other hand, PS Plus, you gain access to a nice swath of games for the PS4 and possibly for other consoles too. And more importantly, you get actual internet infrastructure for it. You know, my understanding is that quite a few games that are online on the PS4 and other PlayStation consoles have, like, dedicated servers and stuff. So you would get an actually remotely decent online experience for that money. And you can ask whether or not that's something that's worth it. I would say probably not, because $60 is a non-zero amount of money, really. It's, you know, it's not insignificant, and, you know, playing most PC games online is, you know, a lot of PC games tend to be quite cheap or free to play online, especially, you know, stuff that's, like, not MMORPGs. Obviously, you know, I play 14 quite a bit, and that is, you know, even with a friend occasionally buying me time cards because they're super generous, the fact that, you know, I'm pretty sure that I spent more than $50 on my own for that, and it's like, yeah, 14 is damn expensive, but so are a lot of MMORPGs that are pay to play. Goofy's phone ringing again. Yeah, because of all the white mushroom tones.
See ya. Thunder.
But we got 2 mystery goos out of that, so that's very generous of the game. I believe it was 2. Let's take a quick look at what our inventory is looking like. We've got 4. So, again, we pretty much need another 5 unless we go grind for more, you know, we go grind an End of the World for Mithril, and that, despite the fact that it's a 10% chance of getting a drop from these enemies, that feels much easier to get because you get multiples of these and they're super easy to deal with. You don't have to deal with any RNG of the encounter just being like, hey, yeah, I don't have, you know, I don't feel like it. Or, for that matter, you know, Bambi deciding not to feel like it. And also, you don't have to sit there and watch the summon every time. You just have to watch the Between Rooms animation, which you would have to see in End of the World anyway. So, shrug. I guess I have to go farm Mythical Stones after this, but that's about it. That said, I do also have to farm lucid shards. Do I even have 9 of those right now? I don't have 9, so I need another 11 lucid shards. I probably could go back and try and cycle the Gigas shadows a bit. Those Fury Stones are used for, I forget if it was the Phantasista or for the shield, but we can use those to get the special equipment for Donald and Goofy if we want to as well, which, you know, I think maybe we probably should. I'm spawning the enemies to see if it has any effect on the chances of the white mushrooms showing up. It probably won't. The game is probably just being very, very rude once again, but you know what? Why not? Goofy, relax. The white mushrooms, by the way, if you have not noticed, which I'm sure you have, are spawned in as soon as we walk into the room. So if we're close enough to any of them, we'll enter the room and our command box will be red. Just immediately. Because they will... One will spawn like right here, right by the entrance to the Tea Party Garden. It's okay, I'm sure they just leave it in the same position the whole time. Just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep coming and going a little bit. Or maybe they do leave it open and they just, you know, slowly make all the parts of that fence door just... Fence door. That fence gate, rather. Just sort of, you know, make all the chunks fall apart slowly but surely. Then someone comes back and is like, Sora, what the fuck, dude? Asking the same question that all of us ask, in, you know, on not necessarily irregular basis. And yeah, I'm just gonna clear this area of enemies while I'm passing through, just to be sure. Also, I like how our counter for the air soldier, we get more experience from doing that than we do from actually killing them. And we usually just end up doing that by accident because we're trying to do our air combo on them and we accidentally whack their foot or something. Thank you. I don't need that Lucid Crystal anymore, Dark Ball, but okay. Again, I wish you could, like, you know, go through the different levels of the crafting ingredients and just be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade or downgrade any of this stuff. But no, sadly, they don't give you that option. And make my life easier with regard to at least certain things. Okay, that's not a shadow spawn, so we're gonna go turn around. In fact, we're probably gonna go back and forth like this because, again, we get mushrooms, we can get shadows. The Fury Stones from the Gigas Shadow are used for one of the special weapons, I believe. So, I mean, you know, why not, right? It'd be nice to have those, too. For whenever we decide to do that, which I'm not 100% sure when that'll be, but we'll see. Maybe it'll just happen off camera. Which I haven't always been good about doing, but I did actually remember to farm a couple of the Serenity powers off camera, so, you know, at least there is that. I'm not scrubbing it up completely here, just mostly. Oh, no Fury Stone. Damn. Oh well. Good Lucid Shard drop, though. Yeah, so we only need another 8 of those shards, which, you know, we can get them here, we can get them in Halloween Town. Surely there's a couple of other places where shadows spawn, but I don't remember where they do, so... And those are the only enemies that drop them, by the way, so yes. Yeah, I think if we have to go that far in, that should be enough to tell us to leave before the enemies show up, because I think the shadows spawn, like, within a few steps of you entering that room. Don't remember for sure, but I believe that to be the case. Okay, we got him, like, right away. That's pretty great. Oh, I should probably have equipped that MP Rage on Sora that I got recently.
This is it.
Yes, Sephiroth is in this game as a bonus boss. I showed like a second of him as soon as he became available to us, but past that, well, I didn't really feel I was ready to deal with him at that point. Although I potentially could have with the help of a bunch of elixirs and, you know, learning to do the guards properly. But I'm not that, you know, I don't have that level of hand experience just yet, basically. So, if nothing else, it's going to take me, you know, practicing a little bit of learning some of the guarding and stuff. At least Lear says that, like, all of his moves can be guarded. And that one of them can be dodged by just getting far enough away. Yeah, exactly. See? There, I summoned him by mentioning him. And he understands what I'm getting at.
Here. See ya. Deep freeze. See ya.
Yeah, the one that I get killed, like, right after he does, because I'm using the elixir and he kills me mid-animation. At least that's what happened when I played this game as a kid. And how my memory is always just sort of captured that, because, you know, what a dick, right? Am I right, folks? The answer is yes in this case. But maybe not in every other case, but definitely this one. Alright, come on, give me some more mystery goo. I need a lot of that shit, dude. Gotta get my fix! Nah, they're not interested. They don't want to be helpful. There we go. Lucid Shard. Okay, so our collection of those is coming along nicely. And again, we need a couple more of those for our collection of dark matters, which we need 3 of in order to craft the sword. And there I go, pronouncing the W in sword again for some reason. As I've said before, I think I've explained that I started doing that specifically to annoy somebody, and it's just sort of stuck permanently as a thing that I do for some reason. Alright, well that's enough Fury Stones for that piece of equipment. Alright, let me take a look in here. Dark Matter, we have one of those. Oh, I guess I only need 2 Mithril then, so... We're actually okay there? We still need... I think we still need 2 Stormy Stones. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Where the fuck are they? Oh yeah, there they are. Let's see, when you say weird, you are adding an H that isn't part of the word. You absolute mad fellow. I was trying to say something else, not mad lad, but it was something else real silly. I think I was about to call you a Madchester, and that's a bit of an odd one. Okay, so apparently we only need another 2 Mithril, not what I was saying before. And so if we get this level of Mystery Goo, if we get 1 more, we're actually all set. At least with regard to Dark Matter. There then does remain the less Dark Matter of A, double checking that we have enough Lucid Shards for that shit, and B, Thunder Gems, and also Stormy Stones, but those are not too hard. That's just a matter of refreshing the room over and over and over again. Until the game is like, okay, yeah, fine, I've had enough of your shit. And hey, there we go, there's our Mystery Goo. About to find out it's actually 2 per Mithril or something. Oh right, and Serenity Powers. Duh! I was complaining about those things earlier. I forgot already. Alright, so what's our shard situation looking like? Do we have shards? We need another 2 to get that. So we're going to start poking our head in and looking for shadows here, because... Oh, well, there you go. I was about to say, we've seen that that's a super easy check, just like the mushrooms. But... if the game's going to give it to us for free, all I need are 2 Lucid Shards game. Now, I know what's going to happen then is the drop rates are suddenly going to plummet, because the game's going to be like, oh, by the way, they actually were not common drops. You've just been having super good luck for a while. And I'll be like, aww. Aww. I got 1 at least, though, so we're on the right path. And of course, they're dropping potions that I don't fucking need, because, you know, I've got a max inventory of potions. How about if I, like, don't sandbag and I just, like, actually start smacking these dudes? Because spamming Thunder is not something that works too well for me. For Donald, sure. And there we go. We've got enough Lucid Shards. We should be able now to go get our Dark Matters. And then we can see where we stand with regard to El Zilcho, or whatever it wants to be called. El Scorcho, maybe. Well, okay. Only if you like Weezer would you call it El Scorcho. Or call anything El Scorcho. I mean... Come on, Rivers. What the fuck were you thinking, buddy? Oh. Alright. Okay, so here's the deal. We need 4 Thunder Gems, 2 Stormy Stones, 3 Serenity Powers. There's Dark Matter number 1, and where's our Mithril? And Dark Matter number 2. And get a load of this. As long as we don't call it what Homer called himself. As long as we don't call it by its new name, right? 3 weapon. Wait a second. Okay, so Mystery Goo, Dark Matter. We need to get Thunderstones, Storm Stones, and Serenity. Listen, I'm not saying that Automod doesn't solve any problems, but it doesn't solve any problems. Wait a second, I just said... Oh, dang it. You've caught me in a lie yet again. I should consider setting my customization menu back up. Karaga, Thundaga, we'll put Arrow... No, we want Stopka up there. Ah! Dang it, an enemy popped in and I missed it. In fact, I bet it was an aqua tank, so that's actually kind of annoying because those things are actually worth those things have a chance to drop what we need. And this stop is lasting forever. Oh no, I gave it too much mana. Alright, here we go. Alright, well that's 1 of 4 that we need. Hey, stop dolphin kicking. It's very hard to get him to stop for some reason. And hey, there goes a gold-plated box. Rip. Rip in pieces. Rip in pisses. Oh, there's another 2 Thunder Gems. Wow, that's some good luck. No triple there. No, oh baby, a triple. However, we can very easily access this aqua tank and get its sweet, delicious chunks. I think we just got the last one we need there, right? Why am I in the gummy menu? Yeah, we got 5 Thunder Gems. All right, so now all we need are the Serenity Powers and the Stormy Stones. And I'm going to exit to the world map, basically to reduce the amount of this song that the listener hears on YouTube for when I post my VOD there. And I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. We've got like 5 more items that we need to get before we can grab the Ultima weapon. We are going to hop into our old friend Final Rest and see if we can't get those Neo Shadows to show. I'm in Hollow Bastion. I'm one of those things. Let's go in here. We're gonna give this a couple of cycles, and if we don't get them, we're going to head back to... Oh, there they are! Well, never mind. I was gonna say, if we don't get them in a couple of cycles, we're gonna go back to Deep Jungle, and we're gonna try for those Serenity powers. Because I really want to grind that enemy again for some reason. And by that, I mean I really don't, but... it's the last thing I gotta do. Fuck, stop grabbing me! Come on! Hey, hey! There's one. Unfortunately, I wish it was 2, but, you know. I'm pretty sure they're just a guaranteed 1 drop and that's it. Which, I mean, still, that's free real estate, but also... boy, I wish it was a little faster, because... that could be quite an enemy to fight. Ooh, we can get a couple of these going, I guess.
See ya.
So, these white mushrooms will attempt to do all of the animations. So attempting to get arts books off of them is very hard. But you know what? We're in here. We're going to see if there's a chance that we can get, like, gravity arts real quick. Because that was the one that we got most quickly that was... one we don't have. And this one really wants to give us fire arts. No, not arrow. We've already started on gravity. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute, probably. Wow, really wants to give us fire arts, huh? Oh, I was gonna say, as soon as I on target to rotate the camera, that's when it happens. Hey, hey! And hey, we even get another mystery goo. Nice. Not that we need it, but hey. And the last one timed out. Just as well we didn't really try there. Alright, let's give this 20 cycles starting from now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no reason to fight those enemies, by the way. I don't need gales. 5. 6. This will be 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Camera angle's flipping on me. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16 starts now. Yeah. 17 is coming up. Fucking camera angle. Here's 18. Now we get to 19. And lastly, 20. No luck whatsoever. Well, darn. Let's gummy ship and go over to Deep Jungle. And we're gonna port to here once again. Here being the jungle area, not the camp. Which I believe that's where we went earlier, because we did Jungle Slider on stream, I think. And real quick, let me equip Diamond Dust here. I probably should have my mana filled out, so I'm gonna do that again real quick. Whoop. And this is a big part of why I have Stopka in my menu right now, is because we're going to be using that quite a bit here. Alright, so you can see something's a little funny. We've got white mushrooms here. They are one-shots, and they are just permanently locked in stop position, and they don't drop items at all. Because these are set up as heralds for something else, which we got a taste of that at the end of the last stream. In fact, I think I've already explained how the Agaricus encounter works. But I'm doing it again anyway, because I tend to repeat myself in the first place. And you're about to see, probably, that they can end up in some really annoying positions. Alright, see, where the devil is the last one, right? That's what you're thinking, except you're probably thinking a different word besides devil. You're thinking probably fuck or something like that. Unless you're Mr. Burns, you know, that's always a possibility. You gotta account for the fact that sometimes some people just happen to be Mr. Burns. It's a thing that happens sometimes in life. And while science doesn't have a good explanation for it yet, it just happens sometimes, you know? Anyway, you solve all 3 of these. Take a little bit of mana, you know, a little bit of mana bubbles here. And we get the big boy. Alright, so it doesn't really matter where you stopka it, but once you do that, you want to use Ragnarok, and then you just start air comboing it. In order to Ragnarok it, you do have to target the head. You also want to activate the impact attack where possible. And once stop wears off, all the hits start triggering, and you can't hurt it anymore. So it's going to just probably attempt to cough up a bunch of healing items to us, which are no good because our inventory is maxed out. However, once we hit 40 hits, there's a chance of it dropping a Serenity Power. If we hit 60 hits, I believe there's another chance for it dropping a Serenity Power. And if we hit 100, I believe not only are we guaranteed one, but we also get an item called the Prime Cap, which is a very rare piece of equipment that is mostly just a bragging rights reward, really. However, it does I think it increases your defense at the cost of some attack power. So probably a thing that would be nice against some of the super bosses, at least up to a point, if you're not bleeding yourself too badly in terms of stats. But not at all a necessity at all. And of course, to make things work a little better in your favor, you can try using a larger keyblade. However, most of the large keyblades will reduce your MP by a fair chunk. And of course, the only keyblade that gives you +3 mana, and therefore the attendant boost to your magic, which boosts the length of stop, is Diamond Dust. Even Ultima weapon only gives +2. So, target, Stopka.
Stop. This is it. Come on. This is it. This is it. Come on. This is it.
Remember that you can't do Ragnarok from the ground. Alright, come on, give me what's mine. What a useless thing to say. It also didn't drop it. I want to know what the odds are, actually. Why not just Stopka him again? Because you can't! I'm pretty sure it either does not work, or if it does, you just bounce off, because it's not counting hits anymore. It just causes you to bounce. They were ahead of us on that one. Do I have an air combo plus whatsoever? I don't think I do. We got our 3 ground combo pluses on here. Do you have an air combo plus? That might help. We don't. I don't really need Slapshot at this point. I'll take MP Rage, though. Because I've been meaning to put that on for a bit. Oh, okay, this guide is suggesting that I also cast Arrow on myself? Will that give me extra hits? If so... That's pretty great. Okay, so we're in here. Wow, we've been having, by the way, extremely good luck with getting the Agaricus encounter here. Like, we have not once, since I showed up here, I think, had any of the wyverns that show up there instead, usually. Like, have we had to reset this room even once, like, in the past few minutes? That's pretty great. Because, yeah, earlier I was having a bit of a mess. Alright. Alright, target the head. Iroga. Stop. Oh, damn it. There we go. Alright, let's see some more sick, nasty numbers here this time. Well, there's 40. There's 60. Can we break our previous record? Yes, we have. 82. Nice. Not bad whatsoever. And we got 2 drops! Yes! We're actually almost done with this enemy entirely. We literally just need this and one more Neo Shadow encounter, and we've got Ultima weapon. We're so close, everybody. And then, after that, the only other things that remain in the game, as far as I know, are the 2 other weapons that we can build. Sephiroth, the boss that is not actually named Xemnas in this game, but we later found out was Xemnas. And the final boss. And get a load of this. Get a load of this!
Get a load of this!
We're getting it yet again! I think the game is taking pity on us a little bit. Which means that the power probably is going to go out. God damn it, Lears, you shouldn't have said nothing. Fuck! Oh god. We saved it, we saved it, we saved it. I was about to cry. I overshot the glide. Unfortunately, we don't have enough range to actually get at that particular mushroom without taking to the air at least a little bit. Maybe just a jump would... Well, I think it's that we need to jump even to be able to target it.
Stop.
Okay. Alright, one more time. Hiroga,
Defense.
Stopka, and away we go.
Take that. Ha, come on. Take that. Ha. Come on. That's it. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Take that. Let's go. Ha.
Whoa, the game really let me do Ragnarok, that's for sure. A whole lot of that. Oh, these numbers. Well, first of all, we get another drop. Alright, we broke 80, we broke 90. 92. It wasn't quite good enough for a prime cap, but damn was it good nonetheless. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, yeah! It's Metal Gear, and I may have gotten a gold star for effort. I may have gotten a participation trophy. In fact, do we have an extra now? We have extra! We have 6! Oh, that's fun. Alright, equip the Divine Rose. Let's go for these last enemies. My one foot's falling asleep because I keep sitting on it like an idiot. I don't know when I started, like, you know, going cross-legged in regular chairs. But it's a thing that I've done at some point, and I feel like it's a really weird thing to do. And yet I can't stop doing it. Oh! I was just about to leave from that encounter. That would have been real stupid of me. They are hammering me, by the way. They are not amused by the fact that I'm having success. They want me to feel bad about myself, which I don't need that much help. Put up a shield. I don't think it'll be necessary, but they are giving me the biz, so a little bit of shield here. Listen to you. Get a load of this guy. May have been the leading role. And there's our Stormy Stone, and that is going to get us what we need. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't go to the title screen, you dumbass. They had a moment there. Back to Traverse Town. We got like 20 seconds before everything blows up, but you're right. It's okay, I think the default drive inside of a PS4 for storage is a hard disk drive, not an SSD, right? So that might be a legitimate concern. And there we go. Oh, yeah. I mean, we still have a couple other things to pick up at some point, but we're not going to do that tonight. I am, however, going to equip the Ultima weapon. Let's get a nice look at that thing. Oh, it's big and it's beautiful. It actually is pretty great looking, so... yeah. Alright, heal up. We are actually going to... I'm going to take a quick crack at trying to get the Prime Cap. You know, just because that's an option for us. Apparently, that it's easier to do that because of the Ultima weapon, because it's so fucking big. So if we can get that, you know, that'll be a nice capper to the stream. You might even call it a prime capper, if you will. Da-da-da-da-da. I worked real hard on that joke. I assure you. Okay, I didn't. And hey, look. Look who's coming for dinner. Damn, that thing is huge. Oh no! Fuck! How did I miss? Come on. Like, I was using normal glide, not even super glide. Sheesh. I wasn't even using astro glide. Critical capacity. Hey, there's no critical difficulty in this game. There is in later games, though. And if I play those well, it may be necessary to put myself through some high difficulty nightmares for that, just for, you know, reasons of being able to see all the cutscenes. Your orbs. Aeroga. Get a little closer. Stop, and... oh, I did that from way too far back. Whoops. However, if what I'm reading from random strangers on the internet is true, then that makes me feel like this is going to be much easier. Although that stop is definitely palpably shorter. Hey, Donald getting a level on the way out. Well, we didn't get as high that time. Then again, I also Ragnarok from way far away to start with, and I didn't get as many opportunities to hit the button. Because, like, that last one, it was just giving it to me all the time. Oh well. So much for the prime cap, but hey, we got Ultima weapon, so that's pretty great. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop a quick save. Yeah. All right.